I know it is.
happened to me, like doing like these races a couple times. I want to see it happen on one of the quals.
That sounds disgusting. I love it.
I'm a big fan of vanilla light arrows.
Ah, yes, good old vanilla.
Which I have yet to see commentating.
You know, we had a weekly, I want to say it was early last month, early June, if not late May, where there was actually progression in the vanilla light arrow chest. I don't remember what it was. I don't think it was vanilla light arrows, but it was definitely required. I think that was
the one where Mirror Shield was in the light arrow chest.
That's the one.
Did anybody see what's on the tower?
I haven't started yet. I might be behind. 1 second.
Yeah, but we're about to start just a moment, so we'll see. Like, if they go for it, then it's something worth grabbing. If not, they're gonna skip it.
Yeah, it looks like ComStream is synced up with the Twitch feed on my end, so we're pretty synced up. Let us begin, folks.
And here we go. FaZe is going straight for it. Oh, it's $20.
Nothing like a little bit of Tingle cash early. Everybody's going for it.
No, it's absolutely worth getting rubies right on the clock tower.
Is that an opponent's start I saw?
I think it was I think it might have been another storm start, but I need to see a pause menu again. It was definitely not
bottle.
Ooh. Bottles certainly are.
Oh, no, that's Zora.
That's Zora Mask.
Okay.
Well, at least Tingle's in Logic nice and early today. Alright, Tingle, what have you got for us today? You have... A keg.
Again! He had powder keg yesterday.
Yeah, we did. This is kind of funny.
Well, now we're hoping for an early Goron mask so we can check opponent's song.
A bow would be nice, too, in case Aliens comes up again like it did yesterday.
Nobody did Aliens yesterday, though. Well, it wasn't required, which is good.
The Aliens had... What did
Tomorrow's
Aliens
mask.
have? That's right, but Gibdo Mask was elsewhere.
Yes. No. Kamaro's mask doesn't get you into Icon.
Kamaro's Mask, that was the one. Sorry, I thought I heard you say Garo's Mask.
No,
Garo's Mask was on deck 3.
Yes.
It looks like everybody's also doing bombers here.
Definitely worth routing it in.
It's not often we see every runner do the exact same opening here. I'm used to seeing one runner always start checking the North Clocktown, the North Terminal Field, rather, Hintstones. You know, that lovely quadruplet.
Oh, this is interesting. I was the one who suggested the runners, but I didn't know they all did this opener.
Everyone's doing Observatory.
Interesting, yeah. Full Observatory crowd today. The gentleman on the top must have invited everybody for a party. I do know setting up Scarecrow.
I imagine everybody will.
Most likely.
I don't know. James opting not to.
Looks like more cash.
Also opting not to.
All right. Well, so far, we've got Zormask and Keg, which are both nice. Nothing much going on in Observatory for now, but we are going to get our first hint in a second. It's kind of weird seeing almost not synchronized sequential moons here falling. All right, James first to our hint stone outside the observatory, which reads for us, laundry pool is foolish.
No letter
That's
to
a
cafe today.
fantastic hint.
Yeah, so
That's an S tier hint.
Yeah, so that kills letter to cafe and Guru Guru. It looks like our runner's going to continue rounding up some bombers. Although it looks like I don't know is electing to accelerate directly to the room key check.
This is the standard with that opener. Oh, there's the milk bottle in South Cloud Town. You just do the observatory after going up to North Clock Town to the tree, and then you have enough time for the inn to open so you can check the room key here.
And what does room key give for us today? It gives us even more money. Eris electing, meanwhile, to go directly for the Termina field checks. Finally, a little bit of divergence here. Going to broken stick. Use broken stick on the P-hat.
This is an interesting play. Like with the observatory opener, you often just put off this check for a while in the P-hat grotto. So.
Alright, the P-hat has a heart piece, and Madame Aroma has even more red rupees.
So many red
Yeah,
rupees.
have it marked. We do have an Epona start today.
We do, very well.
Road to Icona is on the way of the hero.
The good news is that's not a tremendously large amount of checks. That's only... What is that?
Right.
Shiro, the Pillar, and the Boulder Grotto?
Yes.
Yes.
The problem is Shiro, because that requires Lens of Truth.
Yeah, that is... yeah, Shiro's probably the harshest one of the three. Oh, that chest is a downgrade. And Milk Road Tingle, usually the loaded master that he is, has has free money, that's about it.
Free money and a Great Fairy's Mask. Milk Road Tingle either has everything or nothing. There's never an in-between.
Very true. And we see that Captain's head is on Swamp Spider House.
Oh, there's a nice ambiguous one. Do you make a play for that early? That is the question.
Well, with Zorafins... Ooh, that's a tough call, because you have Zorafins as a retrieval item.
You do.
You have Zorafins, you have one bottle, but it's still not in logic with the bottle. At least yet.
Yeah, I would say definitely have it on the in the middle of your mind, not the back, but try to look for an in logic bottle first or hook shot.
I guess the question I'm asking is, do you go for Captain's Hat before you're sure you need it?
I don't know. Swamp Spider is a very, very long check. I would say gradually make your way over to the neighborhood with Southern Swamp and Rota Swamp and all that jazz, and then if you can't find anything particularly noticeable by then, do it anyway.
Yeah.
For
I don't know.
me,
I feel like I'd put it off as long as possible.
For me, I wouldn't put off a song item because it can easily lock everything in the scene.
Very true.
So, especially Captain's Hat, it can just lock everything. And once you have it, it's open for you to just go to the graveyard in this. So,
I guess that's true.
Alright, so we saw that the bomb shop had yet another red rupee, and we're seeing the postman here.
Who's gonna have another red rupee?
Probably. It seems that we have entered the Clocktown Red Rupee Carnival.
Oh no, purple rupee. I was wrong.
It's been only red and purple rupees besides the silver on Milk Road Tingle.
Yeah. Crazy. So much money.
Yeah, a lot of money, and our runners have been making trips to the bank. I think this is Eris's first, but our runners have been making trips to the bank to offload that when possible.
Honestly, it's a good thing. Getting that 200 rupee bank check out of the way early is always nice.
Indeed. Yeah, now we also have to consider once we get our first wallet Bank 2, because that is now a factor in the Season 2 settings.
Yes. Although Bank 2 was vanilla yesterday.
It was yesterday, which was very hilarious. We got fairly early wallets, if memory serves as well.
We did. There was... I don't remember where the first wallet was, but it was very, very early. I think it might have been P-Hat Grotto.
Either P-Hat or Dodongo Grotto.
And then the second wallet was right in Woodfall.
One. And it looks like, you were right about somebody having another red rupee, and it was the Swordsman. Oh!
Oh, Garo Mask.
That was
this in the Pillar Grotto.
Okay, so that's free today.
Yeah.
And Bombers had even more money.
What a surprise.
That's pretty much a free Bank 2 today if I've ever seen one. Not Bank 2, excuse me, Bank 200. Off by a couple digits there, MD.
Beneath the Well is foolish today. That's a good hint. I like that one.
Yeah, our foolish hints have been pretty good today, I gotta say.
I am on board with the hints we've been getting so far.
Yeah, certainly a lot of really undesirable options filtered out early is definitely something you want to see.
We've filtered out Letter to Cafe. We filtered out Bottom of the Well.
We already have Garo's Mask on top of that, so Gibdo Mask is effectively irrelevant this seed.
Although I gotta say, there's definitely a give and take here because of that Captain's Hat on Swamp Spider House.
Indeed, yeah, there's still plenty of relief, but still a good amount of spice to go with it.
Also, there's a lot of checks.
Tempe has the hook shot.
Oh no!
We gotta do it. We gotta do it.
A required Dampe. I haven't seen that in a long time.
Welcome.
I haven't either. This is you're in for a treat, folks.
That's a good one.
Ocean Spider has a wallet.
Oh my god.
Ocean Spiders has a wallet. Oh man. Okay, we've got a seed right here. Kick back and relax, everyone.
Snacks,
do you do Ocean Spider's house for the wallet? Or do you do Bank 3 with only one wallet?
Fisherman's dead.
Title deed on aliens.
Interior Pirate's Fortress is foolish, and Beneath the Well is foolish.
Pirate's Fortress foolish. Dude, Pirate's Fortress is always foolish. Come on.
So yeah, we have to do Swamp Spider House no matter what. Like I saw it coming. This is gonna be something.
Oh yeah. All right. So Fisherman's dead. Ranch Sisters has Ocean Deed. And what was our last foolish?
Pirate's Fortress Interior. I'm so upset.
Yeah, Pirate's Fortress was pretty barren yesterday too, wasn't it?
Yes, and it was foolish. The exterior was foolish yesterday.
Yeah. Oh boy, remember how we were saying the hints have been nice so far? Well, they've still technically been nice telling us where stuff is. Unfortunately, they're in lousy locations.
Yeah, terrible, terrible.
I hope people have practiced their Swamp Spider House with Zora today, because they will need to do it.
So we absolutely have to have Captain's Hat.
Oh yeah, because it's the day.
Yeah, absolutely required.
And we absolutely have to have some sort of projectile in order to get the hook shot. Which we have Zora fins, so technically we can do that already.
So yeah,
Probably.
it's in it will be in logic once you get Captain's Hat.
Tinkle's got a red rupee too. This is getting ridiculous.
What an absolute pain in the butt this seed is gonna be.
Everybody's not surprised with this. So yeah, Crimson is one of the admins rolled this seed. Okay, there's a bottle right there. Okay, so Captain's Hat's in logic.
Yeah, that's a very good bottle too. It's the Zora hallway of the hero.
Who let Krim roll this seed? We should know better by now.
I didn't. All right, business scrub is vanilla.
Container on the south terminal grotto.
We're getting a decent amount of heart containers. I think that's actually no. That Eris got that heart container already. So hearts aren't tremendously important in MMR if you know what you're doing, especially when you've got things like Chateau and red potions available pretty easily.
Eris got that heart container? I thought the heart container Eris got was out of P-Hat grotto.
It might have been out of Piat Grotto. So never mind. There are a total of 2 heart containers in play already.
Well, there's 3. The business scrub has one too.
Container? I thought it was a piece.
What? Oh, was it a piece? I thought it was a
It was a
container.
piece. Oh, well, there's Bunny Hood on the Great Fairy Transformed reward. Another quality of life upgrade for season 2. As soon as you knock the item out of Sakon, is that how it's pronounced? Instant skip to Blast Mass reward, which was a heart piece today.
I don't think. Is that specific to season 2? I thought that was around season
1.14 rather. It's a 1.14 thing.
Maybe that was after season 1. I thought
It was just after.
Okay. Another heart piece from Grandma.
And I just missed. I didn't see Iduno check the or what Iduno saw in the bomb shop.
I wasn't paying attention, but he didn't grab it, so can't have been too worth it.
Bank 200 was just another heart piece. And it looks like Iduno is going to sell the Chateau for a little extra cash. We do know that a wallet is on Ocean Spider House, so it might not be a bad idea. Since we have Epona's, isn't that in logic already, basically? Or is Zora not enough?
You need
Ocean Spider
bow
House?
and fire arrows logically to get that.
Fire arrows, okay.
You also need bombs.
Yeah, you also need bombs. That's true.
Because
Okay.
the entrance is a bomb wall. You can't even get into the spider house without bombs.
They are not expecting you to use a keg.
No.
Chat's
I mean,
saying
you
as well.
could use a keg if you really wanted to, but
Chat's saying you also need hookshot logically, which if that is the case, then you have to do Swamp's, not Swamp Spider House, well, technically Swamp Spider House, but also Damp Bag.
Yeah.
Given that circumstance, I wouldn't mind prioritizing Bank 2 a little earlier than anticipated, just because we know the path to put that wall, almost the path to put that wall into logic, save for bombs and fire arrows.
Bank 2 early is going to be tough, because unless we keep getting ridiculous amounts of money, we don't really have a way to farm. We don't have light arrows.
That is
we don't have access to a really good way to farm Dodongos or anything.
We do have the it would be a constant back and forth, but we have the Zora Finn's pot the Zora Finn's boomerang challenge in Cape.
Yeah, we could do that.
I remember this underwater chest being relatively not important. It was just more money.
Everything's money. This whole game is money right now.
Even Bongos had more cash. I think we might have seen that already.
I don't remember.
So the question they're going to have to do is: do you just straight up rush graveyard this cycle.
Yes.
Just because the hookshot's there. The only issue is you don't have bombs yet.
My face just read that hookshot hint and is taking a snowball to the face while contemplating that. Pretty sure that was an intentional death warp, though.
Yeah, the giant snowballs do a heart of damage, so that was probably intentional.
Alright, Era's seeing the treasure trove, quote-unquote, of hints here. Yeah, unfortunately, no sign of a bow. Otherwise, we could probably have done aliens a little early for that ocean title deed, if not for, at the very least, his toilet paper.
No sign of Gorn either.
Yeah, we can't.
Oh, right. We can't exactly toss a keg without Gorn mask, can we?
No, we cannot. Unfortunately.
Alright, Faye's getting the silver rupee off the bombers. So yeah, we're still seeing everybody kind of continue their rotation through the Sphere Zero checks, and it looks like Video's going to go ahead and do... I think we already saw Gorman race, though.
You know what's kind of hilarious?
Crazy. Go on.
Road to Icona is Way of the Hero, right?
It is, and we can access the... Actually, we can't access any of it, can we?
No, we can't. And if the Way of the Hero item is on the pillar, we have to do Swamp Spider House, go past Road to Icona, do Dompe, and then come back.
You don't have to come back far.
No, but still.
It's still pretty disgusting, though.
If that Way of the Hero item's on the pillar, we gotta do 2 or 3 things. 2 or 3 annoying things before we can get it.
Yeah. It's interesting because at the same time, Hookshot is behind a lot of checks. It may be that it might just be chilling in the grotto just because it's unlikely that the chain goes much further than Hookshot. But at the same time, it's Randomizer. If it's in logic, the game will place something there.
I mean, it's entirely possible it's on the pillar grotto and it's something dumb like ice arrows or something like that.
I'm gonna laugh if you end up calling that to life if it is ice arrows. I mean, there's already been plenty of comedy so far this season with just the hints alone.
The hints have been ridiculous. The amount of money we've gotten is ridiculous.
I just noticed we have switched to Vidya's audio. Alright, so now Vidya's about to get, this was a good hint, right? Yeah, this was Hallway of the Hero. Zora Hall, that's available to us, isn't it, right now?
One check in logic.
Which would be
The only check
Evan
we
the
can do
Family
is
Hero.
Evan.
Yeah. There's not a whole lot of checks in Zora Hall, is there? There's Evan, there's stage lights, there's that one check above the business scrub. Isn't that about it?
Yeah,
And then the
business scrub.
trade with the business.
You trade with the
yeah.
business
The
scrub.
Mountain
too?
Title Deed, yeah.
So there's
Yeah.
4 checks in Zora Hall, and we have access to 1.
Yeah, I think you might want to wait on that until you can get at least one more check out of that.
Although, to be fair, I've seen Evan have items pretty often.
Evan had progression yesterday too, didn't he?
He did.
Evan had
I can't
ice
remember what
arrows.
he had.
That's the one. Alright, nobody, should be noted, nobody went for the item in the tree in Road to Swamp, so it must have been irrelevant.
It was more money.
Even more money.
I didn't get a good look at it, but I know it was money.
You know, we could do with a wallet upgrade, except we already know where a wallet upgrade is, and it's vanilla.
Is the turning going to be top 32? Yes, I believe it is.
Yes, it is. And there's going to be a total of 16 qualifiers?
16 qualifiers over the course of 22 days.
Very nice.
So we've got a loaded schedule for you guys.
Just making an interesting play right here. Going to go to Great Bay. If she gets bombs, it really does pay out because that's most of Graveyard available.
For all we know, that's what Evan could be holding on to. Pinnacle Rock is Way of the Hero. Okay. That spices things up a little bit, because Pinnacle Rock is effectively wide open right now.
It is. Got
Now-
2 checks there.
Now, does that include seahorses?
Yes.
Well then, there's Deku Mask right there in the Swamp Grotto.
Okay. So we've got options. We can get a song.
I don't know if I like this Great Bay play.
Yeah, I think it might just be a tad too early. At the same time, we now know that Hall and Pinnacle Rock are Way of the Heroes. If we can end up getting... if Eris ends up checking both and they end up being progression with just what we have available, then that would be a heck of a gamble.
No, it's ballsy, but hey, more money.
That Eris can't get right now. Alright, we had one witch carrying explosives. Looks like Vidya has elected to invert here.
I think she's going to check Hall.
Eris is heading in that direction, yeah. We'll see what she gets off Evan. We also get a nice check here underwater.
It's gonna be more money. Oh, Giant's Mask. I was wrong.
Given we're a little short on heavy-duty weaponry, that's not too bad to have for Twin Mold.
Technically, Giant's Mask is required to beat this game.
Fascinating.
The logic requires that you have Giant Mask to beat Twin Mold.
Yeah, just in case, you know, things go that screwy and you run out of magic.
Well, the
I
game...
play a lot of Dungeoneer, and knowing Giant's Mask logic is actually relevant when you have Dungeoneer turned on.
Oh my. I'm sorry, what's Dungeoneer?
You shuffle the dungeon entrances.
Ah, okay.
That's a setting you can turn on.
Alright.
I think the Giant's Mask logic thing is so the game is more quote-unquote casual friendly, because some people aren't gonna be practiced enough to do the arrow strats.
I want to stop you for a second. Eris is going after the ledge item here.
What is it?
I think it's Camaro's mask, but I'm not 100% sure.
That's a check
is.
at least. Yeah, that's a check.
We got a gold dust bottle off of Kome as well.
That's farmable gold dust for money.
Yeah, that's not too hard to reach by far.
You can just go in and out of there and just continually get gold dust with that.
That's a third bottle too, which is really nice in case we have to do eggs.
All that they need for eggs to be in logic is magic.
No, they need hookshot.
Well, hookshot's still like available through the logic chain.
Yeah. Wow, big rupee.
Okay, as if selling the gold dust wasn't going to get you enough money, there's a bow on Evan.
Remember when I said I've seen Evan have items more often than not?
Yep. But we've got Vidya and I do know going straight for Swamp Spider House.
I mean, you have to. You absolutely have to. You need that captain's hat to get that hook shot on day 3.
Yeah, although Eris has bow now, so that might be a nice extra bit of ammo and a Actually, wait, no. The third bottle everyone else picked up was off of Kome, so Eris doesn't have that yet. But we are going to see what's on Camaro's mask. I'm going to laugh if this is another progression item. Because it'll be like
magic.
two Way of the Hero items in Zora Hall.
Yeah, that'd be
Magic
nuts.
on the bean seller.
Oh, that will make you go, And the Rosa sisters give us just a heart piece. Vanilla. So, safe bet that the...
Bean Daddy didn't give us anything interesting.
Alright, looks like Eris has Song of Double Time to second day. Probably going to start heading to Swamp after checking Swamp Archery real quick. Not Swamp, Town Archery. Probably going to route Swamp Archery in to go with it. We'll see
Might
what
as
she
well.
finds here. How many, remind me again, how many bugs do you need for Swamp Spider House? 3?
3.
3.
Oh, wow. So, yeah, going in here with 3 bottles is literally perfect.
Well, unfortunately, one of those bottles can't be used.
Yeah, because of the gold dust. Gold dust, a typically valuable item, except when you can't use it right away. Then it just hogs a bottle.
I wonder if Smithy's gonna have something today.
Smithy?
Yeah, it doesn't have anything very often, but...
Walking across the pots when they could have just flown over with Dick and Mouse.
Oh, and the monkey had New Wave. So that's unfortunately not going to do us any good right now.
Yeah, we can't get in there without Hookshot. Although, scarily enough, that does mean that we have the ability to dip GBT kind of early.
Actually, you know what else is in logic, as Chad points out? Or close to being in logic? Gossip Stones.
You still need a bomb bag for that to come in logic here.
Okay.
Wonder where our Goron mask is.
Good question.
You know where I've seen Goron masks show up sometimes?
Do tell.
Pirate's Fortress.
Oh, jeez. We still can't do PF with our current equipment, can we?
Just
We
the
can.
outside of it.
We can do
and
exterior. That's about it.
We could.
And the interior is going to be foolish.
Yeah, interior
Anyway.
is foolish. And we can't get into the sewers without Goron masks, so...
Yeah, right now I think you go down this rabbit hole for Hookshot for the time being first, and get that, and then you figure things out from there.
Honestly, I wouldn't... I can't believe I'm about to say this, but I wouldn't make a Pirate's Fortress play right now. I'd do other stuff first.
Yeah, right now with our current equipment, we have, again, we can go grab Hookshot right now, so,
Which is much, much better.
I would say at least get that first and see what else you get.
What did that say? Beaver races is nothing right there on that hint?
I think so.
Beaver Race is a piece of heart. Has anything been in Woodfall so far? We have not been to Woodfall. Oh, we are in Woodfall. FaZe is in Woodfall.
I actually just realized something else that could be an excellent farmable rupee spot later down the road is the Chateau was pretty free in Termina Field.
Yeah, it's nice to get. It's just unfortunately it's unlike the gold dust. You can't repeatedly get it like you can from
Oh, you can't.
Kume there.
You can get it. You can get it after a reset.
Yeah, but Kume you can just walk in, talk to her with the trick to avoid taking the boat, and she'll give you gold dust each time.
Can that be worked to dupe? Can that be done to dupe bows and wallets?
I don't think so. When it's like any like major item, it just becomes a recovery heart.
Okay.
With gold dust, you should always just be able to get it.
All right, Vidya about to get his captain's hat. Yeah, Chad believes it's also consumables only as well. We're going to see a stump chest from FaZe. More money.
Oh, you know what? Eris has a bow. They can actually go to the mountains. No, they can't. They don't have bombs.
Yeah, no
No
way
one
to...
can go to the bomb. No one can go to the mountains just yet. We'll have to see.
I always forget about the stupid snow boulders.
You know something? I have a very sneaking suspicion Gorn Mask is in Pinnacle Rock.
You know, I don't hate that call. I think that's a good possibility.
As Pinnacle Rock, again, it's already full clearable, save for seahorses.
Yes, stupid seahorses. Crap.
If it's seahorses, this is just gonna be funny.
It's
It's
funny
also gonna be a little painful.
funny because I remember season 1. I think it was one of the later bracket matches, Saria versus Ace Slayer, if memory serves, where Magic was on the Moons tier and Extended Magic was on Seahorses.
So we got a question about: do you need Picto for PR access like in vanilla? We have a trick that turns that off. So Pinnacle Rock is in logic for the 2 chests.
The settings we play, it just expects you to have the path to Pinnacle Rock memorized.
Yeah, because you technically don't need the Seahorse.
Yeah, like if you didn't have that turned on, it's what you could roll is a way of the hero Picto box just to get across there to do eggs. That's not great for racing, so it's better just to have it on.
All right, FaZe is our next runner into Great Bay. We'll see what he chooses to grab here. I would assume he's going to go for... I assume he's going to go towards Pinnacle Rock. Probably try and get it out of the way. See if there is an item there. At the very least, if there is nothing in Pinnacle Rock now, it'll give us some clarification that Seahorses is required.
Honestly, Pinnacle Rock with magic is way more comfortable than Eris going there without magic. Because Eris was there first, but they didn't have the magic from Bean Daddy yet.
True. Yeah, Eris is going to be getting that in just a few minutes here. But it looks like FaZe's first stop is going to be Cape, so he is going to get his bow. So now the next $1 million question is, where are our explosives? Because we're also still thinking about that Ocean Spider House wallet.
I mean, if we're gonna think about that, we also have to think about fire arrows.
Fire.
We need that to put it into logic. I'm still curious where the Goron mask is.
I'm still going by Pinnacle Rock for now. Just because, all things considering, we don't have a way into a dungeon yet. Or we do have a way into Great Bay Temple, but we can't do a whole lot in there. But, yeah, at this point, I'm starting to think Pinnacle Rock is going to be our first, essentially, dungeon key, for lack of a better term. It's maybe like a song item. In fact, I'm willing to bet it's Goron Mask and for an important song on Romani.
Well, with Captain's Hat, we also have access to Day One Grave, so it's possible we got like Sonata in there or something.
It's true as well. Looks like FaZe is interested in that Kamaro's mask as well. We know it's only worth a heart piece for now, but unfortunately, FaZe does not know that. Meanwhile, Eris is going to go ahead and get her Captain's Hat. We have passed day 1 already for, I think all 3 of our runners are past day 1, so they're not going to be able to check the song right away until they reset and cycle again.
No, they can do it. There's a trick you can do called the stalagmite jump to get across the gap. That's allowed in standard.
I keep forgetting, the day 1 and 2, you might as well just mash day 1 and 2 graves into one.
We can't do day 2 grave yet. You need bombs to get past the wall to get to the Iron Knuckle.
Oh, this is getting ridiculous. Where are our bombs? This is getting a little bit ridiculous.
Yeah, bombs are locking a bunch of checks that we could be doing right now.
It looks like FaZe is going to start doing shooting gallery minigames as well.
Did we see Swamp Shooting Gallery from Eris?
Yes, we did, and I don't remember it being anything important. I do know in the meantime is going to do Deku Playground Day 2 because you can cheese this, case in point.
Literal cheating.
And looks like Vidya is going to break out of the inverted time here.
Deku Playground is a piece of art.
Yeah, given how few checks we have left, I say at this point go to Pinnacle Rock. You're more than likely to find progression at this point. Oh yeah, that's right, we have magic, so drinking that chateau now is perfect.
I did a race once where I elected not to do seahorses because we didn't have magic yet in the seed. And seahorses had our first logical magic.
Oh, jeez. Chat asking, how does...
Oh, go ahead.
I was just going to say, chat's asking, how does that Deku Playground trick work? Basically, when you take on and off a mask, it advances the platforms, but not the rupees. So the rupees will eventually... it advances the platforms a few frames at a time. So if you do it enough, the rupees will just fall to the ground. You pick them up, and then when you start the game and pop out of the flower, the game notices, oh, all the rupees are gone. You must have picked them all up, and gives you the win on the first frame. Yeah, we're seeing Vidya do it right now.
You don't have to exclusively use a mask, it's just easier. You can also use the ocarina to do it. But nobody likes doing it with the ocarina, so I don't blame them for not doing that.
Save the frames. It is technically a speedrun after all. Or at the very least, it's a race. And there you go. Pop out of the flower. Get instant heart piece. And I do know is going into the grave. Whoa, that was perfect. Well played.
That was fast.
That was instant.
That was incredible. I can do the stalagmite jump, but I have to spend a minute, like, putting myself in the right position and everything. He just did it.
That was very impressive.
Got Jinx. This is going to be a little awkward. And got Kakiri Sword Iron Knuckle, which is also not fun, but...
Yeah, a bit of a offensive shortcoming here, and not to mention defense, too. If that Iron Knuckle does an overhead swipe and that connects, that is a one-hit KO at this level. Case in point.
Gotta be careful.
Yeah, Iron Knuckles hurt.
Most damaging enemy in the game.
I think so.
They're also way more aggressive than in Ocarina of Time.
Yeah,
so
they swing so much faster.
They do swing pretty fast in Majora's Mask. Just don't accidentally hookshot them either. Who's this dummy hookshotting coming at me?
Goes to order in First State Grave, so not a dungeon song.
Nope. And it looks like, as we predicted, FaZe is doing Pinnacle Rock here.
Good. I want to see what.
I mean, at this point, given that Day 1 Grave is not doesn't have any immediate progression, I'm like 99.5% sure this is something important at this point. Like I said, I'm willing to bet it's Goron Mask.
I'm gonna laugh so hard if you're wrong and it's on seahorses.
I'm gonna laugh too. Like this is somewhere where I don't mind being proven wrong at all. Oh yeah, there's also a chest still here in the graveyard, as Iduna is going to pick up, and it's going to give us the mountain title deed.
Toilet paper?
Probably toilet paper.
We don't have Goron Mask, so we can't turn it in.
Right. Oh!
All Knight's Mask. Okay.
Well, unfortunately, it's too late to turn in half of that. Because we're already on night of the second day here.
So, actually, you can't turn in any of it.
Oh, you can't even do, Oh, that's right. Grandma's not there day 3.
Grandma's not there day 3, and she won't read you bedtime stories after 8 o'clock.
Yeah, you have to wait till next cycle to check that. Oh!
Oh, Goron Mask!
Called it. There you go. Well, now we can go and, now we can turn in the mountain title deed, technically.
Yep.
Well, the all-night mask might just end up being bait at this point.
It's possible.
Honestly, though, I don't think it's too much of a pain to route that in, all things considering, because you're not going to be skipping time for a whole lot else, especially since Letter to Cafe is already confirmed dead.
So now you turn in that mountain title deed, in case that's Way of the Hero.
Yeah, that's, where was mountain title deed again? Oh yeah, it was in Graveyard, so FaZe doesn't have it yet.
Because, it's possible that Bow is not Way of the Hero, because there might be bows that aren't bow locked.
Indeed. Alright, Vidia's getting mountain title deed now. Yeah, FaZe is depositing the 3 eggs. Or did FaZe only get 2? And hasn't turned in the gold dust yet? Nope, I do know, scaring me a little bit with the wall master in this room. That shadow is way more creepy. Yeah, that shadow is way more creepy in MM3D. Because it's actually a hand. It's not like a random circular drop shadow.
Oh, is it really?
Yeah, in the 3D.
In both 3D. It's the actual hand shadow for the Wall Masters. Yes.
I don't remember that. I did play Majora's Mask 3D, and I just don't remember that.
To be fair, there aren't a whole lot of Wall Masters in MM3D. I think there's just this one and
There's one in the well.
the well,
There are
yeah.
4 in the well.
There's 4
Yeah.
in the well?
Yeah, there's the room with the milk where you trade in the milk to the last Gibdo has 2.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, besides the well in here, you know, that's not a whole lot of Wall Masters compared to Ocarina of Time, where they're in Forest Temple, Shadow Temple, and Ganon's Tower. Ganon's Castle, rather.
Yeah, there's a couple in Spirit Temple, too.
That too. So yeah, Wall Masters are way more prevalent in Ocarina of Time. We're seeing a PF exterior play from FaZe. I like this play. You know, there's still a few checks here you can make, and with Goron Mask in tow, now you can reach the sewers. And then
See,
basically,
I think he's just gonna do everything here because he's gonna do eggs too. He might as well. He's already started them.
that's very true. And it looks like FaZe freed up that third bottle as well. But it's still going to be 2 trips because 4 eggs in 1 pirate fortress.
Well, maybe he'll get lucky and there's a bottle here somewhere.
Like, I don't know, elected to pick up the big Poe.
Oh no, FaZe got caught.
Halt! Yeet! I don't know, might try to push Bank 2 at this rate, given that there is now 2 huge rupee items in his inventory.
Oh yeah, FaZe can't do eggs here. He doesn't have hookshot.
How many
Right.
eggs can you get without hookshot? You can do 3.
So he can do some of the eggs with gainers, but he can't.
You can't do the one on the that's guarded by the pirate fight that everybody does. That's the one you can't do.
It's got to be kind of insulting if a 4th bottle is here. As
Look, more
it
money.
usually is. Yeah, that's going to feel painful if a 4th bottle is here, but no bombs. Also, have we mentioned how amazing Opponent is just as an invincibility item?
If you don't feel like taking damage while you're traveling to places, opponent's the way to go. That and Goron spike rolling.
Isn't there like a Look at My Horse song?
Yes. By
I imagine that playing on blast whenever you're running. Like, oh, there's our Way of the Hero on Road to Icana with ice arrows.
Well,
I can't
with
remember
the
that guy's name. He
GBT
used to do all
thing.
sorts of internet meme songs.
Yeah, like I don't remember the song word for word, but I remember it exists.
Something about the horse being amazing and stuff like that.
That's the one.
Wait, was ice arrows on the pillar? Like
It
I
was
said?
on the pillar, yeah. We've been just calling stuff all day today. I got Goron's Mask in Pinnacle Rock. You got ice arrows on the pillar.
so I have a bit of a question for you all. Would
Go
you
on.
do eggs in this situation? You have, apart from the 2 that we know, there are 3 other song checks.
Yeah, because there's still the dungeon, Crybaby Goron, which we could do now.
You can beat GBT out of logic right now.
What's stopping us from finishing up GBT? Bombs?
Ice-
Fire arrows.
Fire arrows, okay.
Yeah, fire arrows logically required, but you can skip them.
Alright, looks like Eris is on her way to PR, so she will get Goron Mask and All Knight's Mask. And it looks like Idano's going to Icana. Given that we just got ice arrows, actually, this makes sense to do a couple of things up here.
I mean, I'd hit the owl statue, but I'd probably hold off doing like Poe Sisters and stuff.
Yeah.
Did we find Ocean Title Deed anywhere?
No.
Is that the one on Aliens?
Ocean title deed is on Aliens, yeah. Ooh, that was so close to being like a really good chess game.
That was. And now he's locked in a prison.
Yep. Oh, I think you have to basically go from the other corner at the start.
There's not even like a good place for him to corner clip.
I don't think corner clipping... Never mind. Oh.
Never mind, he's got this.
Nicely done. Good recovery.
Well done. Piece of heart for your trouble.
Not worth it. I think Idano's on the way to Great Bay now as well.
Oh, FaZe is doing day 3 Honey and Darling.
Makes sense. It's pretty easy.
I don't disagree with this. You don't have bombs yet. You have Deku Mask, so you can kind of cheese it.
Yeah, because a little fun fact about this for those not in the know, only half the targets appear if you enter this minigame as Deku Mask. Congratulations, FaZe, you've opened up the door of time. And gotten fire hours for your trouble.
Team skip minigames loses this fight.
Absolutely. Well, that opens up a good chunk
That's a little problematic for our other two runners right here.
Doesn't that basically make GBT clearable now?
Yes.
GBT can be full cleared logically. Do you do it, though, is the question. It is your only dungeon right now, and you can get the boss warp song.
You know what? FaZe is going to probably check the song off Crybaby Goron. That is what we call him, right?
I mean, you can call him that. I just always call him Baby Goron, but...
Okay. I think as a kid, my brothers and I always called him Crybaby Goron.
That, yeah, you know, I don't disagree with this name.
although I remember one race where it was Crybaby Tingle.
Crybaby Tingle.
Because the sound effect, because the baby was crying with the tingle yell.
Ah.
But yeah, I think you check Baby Goron, you check the dungeon warp, and after that, you go from there, because then we'll see if we need any X number of extra items.
You know, here's a question. You have all the pieces required to do Ocean Spider House by the time you reset, right? Do you do Ocean Spider House and get the gold dust and do Smithy? Because you have fire arrows now. You have a way to do it.
You have fire arrows, but you don't have explosives. So...
Yeah, I mean, you could sequence break it with a keg, but the game doesn't expect you to do that. Alright, what does Baby Goron have? Lullaby.
Vanilla.
All right.
Oh, lullaby.
Snowhead Temple is now wide open.
I hope he still remembers he has to go get Captain's Hat. He still hasn't done it. Everybody else has.
I hope so. And I think Vidya just checked Bank 2. Was it Bank 2 for Vidya? Oh, what is that in, That's a bow on Curiosity 3. Or Curiosity Day 3.
Business Scope in the Mountains is selling double defense again. Wasn't he selling that yesterday?
Yes. Oof. Vidya doesn't have a bow yet, so that's a tier 1 bow for him.
Nobody's getting that bow. That makes it more likely that the bow in Zora Hall is Way of the Hero, just because that is logically bow lot.
Very safe bet.
Well, there's another bottle in right there in
Cape Ledges?
Cape. Yeah, Cape Ledges.
What at a cafe?
What?
That's useless.
Yep, not this time. Although it was big fat bait yesterday, too.
That's true. But it wasn't foolish yesterday, so it was a risk you had to take.
We got an explosive.
Technically, this counts. I believe Blast Mask counts as a logical explosive.
Oh, I think I do know found bombs anyway. Oh no, it's a wallet.
No, that's a wallet.
It looked like a bomb bag for a second. That's a perfectly in logic wallet.
Yes, and we know that Curiosity Shop 500 rupees is just a bow, so we don't need the second wallet unless Bank 3 has something.
Which we're not going to find out at this point because we've already burned both of our sometimes.
Right.
Yeah, Bank 3 could be important. Oh, there's Mirror Shield. Where was that?
Oh, I missed that myself as well.
Yeah, I would be very much primed not to do eggs at this point.
Happy 1 hour, folks. The seed has just effectively exploded. As much as that blast mask.
And it's really looking like Eris is in the best position out of all the runners. Just doing the walls and then doing Honey and Darling's the other thing.
And toilet paper gave us money. I did not see where Eris picked up Mirror Shield.
It was in Road to Icona in the Punch Rock.
Oh, okay. Oh, so wow, Road to Icona was potentially double Way of the Hero, depending on if we even need that Mirror Shield.
Possibly.
I really hope she just tries to skip eggs right here. All the other song checks are open.
I do know does not have
be
Gorn.
straight up dead.
Yeah, I do know does not have Gorn mask yet, so still won't be able to turn in the mountain title deed. Vidya has played Song of Time. Am I crazy, or are all these other runners still on first cycle?
Everybody's still on first cycle. Still on first cycle. You gotta do a lot.
Besides Vidya. Now, Vidya has also not gone to retrieve Goron mask yet, so doesn't realize that All Knight's mask is in Way of the Hero Pinnacle Rock yet. And to be fair, that may just be big fat bait at this point, but even still. What are we still looking for, you know? Assuming we don't need any more song items. Lights?
That's it.
Yeah, that's it.
Gonna be another light arrow hunt.
Yep.
Unfortunately, we're just looking for lights again.
Actually, yeah. If our restreamer is here, can we open a bet?
Actually, yeah. We have Captain's Hat, Mirror Shield, and we know about. Yeah, we have all the song items.
We're guessing
what light arrows are.
Yeah, because we have all three of the song check items.
We have literally everything else that we could ever possibly need. Where was Fire Arrows? Fire Arrows is on Honey and Darling.
The Honey and Darling striking again. That could lock all the bomb bags right here. That'd be really problematic for our right two runners.
Right, because FaZe picked up Blast Mask. FaZe is going to turn in the Couples Mask picked up from Keg Trial here. We'll see what this is worth.
If this is light arrows. Piece of art.
Nope, vanilla piece of heart. It is a bit of a letdown that the whole Honey and the whole Cafe Andrew and Cafe quest only leads to a piece of heart at the end. Because in real life, it does take an entire cycle, so it's an hour-long side quest. Granted, I'm sure side quests in modern Zelda games nowadays take much longer, depending on what you're doing.
And if you're 100%ing the game, you have to do most of that side quest twice to get the bottle from Madame Aroma.
Yeah, unless you Unless you're like doing any of those crazy stunts that we've seen on like in the GDQ runs.
I don't know how to do those, so you know.
Yeah, those are insane.
Okay. Right. FaZe is doing the right thing, getting captain's hat. It's hard required, so he's gonna finish eggs to the cycle. He's gonna have such a long cycle.
Yeah, we'll see if this ends up being worth it, because if eggs ends up being worth it after all this, FaZe is gonna actually have a pretty big leg up. That is, of course, assuming that he's not too late to Mirror Shield and it's required.
He's gonna get Mirror Shield on the way.
I see a chat bet for Oldawa having the light arrows, which, you know, at this point we could probably get to that. Sonata can't be too far at this point.
We have access to all the songs.
Yeah.
So in theory, no matter what, we have access to all the dungeons. Because we can even do Egos with Powder Keg.
Yeah, because we can just bust open the ceiling.
Right.
It's like we were saying earlier. Yeah, the items were hinted at stupid locations, but at least they were hinted.
Yeah, we knew where they were. We just hated the fact that they were there.
Opting for PF over PR. Hate to see that. Go check your walls.
Vidya might just be looking for that fourth bottle. Because it would, you know, you always want to have a fourth bottle when you're doing PF, so that way you can just wipe it all out in one fell swoop, but unfortunately, it can't win them all, and it looks like the staff room only had a blue rupee.
Hey, did Eris go back to the pillar, or did she not?
Eris, I don't think got ice arrows yet, no.
Oh, no, that...
Did she? I'll double check her inventory on the next pause.
She hasn't marked it on her personal tracker.
Yeah, that's why I was saying we can confirm on the next pause. That's the nice thing about pauses. You at least get a second or two to see what you need to see. Now, if you buy a keg from Tingle, can you buy another keg at the Tingle price, or does it have to be from the Goron in the bomb shop?
You can buy another keg from Tingle at the Tingle price.
You can, okay.
I believe. Which means that if, for people who are going to go check Epona song and stuff, they can get a keg from Tingle in
Milk Road.
Clocktown for 5 rupees.
Yeah, that's a dirt cheap powder keg. It is powerful, but it's called a powder keg.
I don't know, it's going to PR, gonna get Goron.
Oops, Fish playing a little bit of a pinball game here with Vidya. Alright, Eris just saw that bow. Yeah, I mean, light arrows is a pretty painful hunt because there are very few locations light arrows lock out. Secret Shrine, Inverted Stone Tower. Not a whole lot else.
She forgot to do the pillar. I hope she just remembers and goes back for it. Otherwise, she's gonna hard orphan it, and that's gonna feel really bad.
It still doesn't have a bow.
Vidya. Oh, yeah, Vidya does. Oh, right. Yeah, because the first bow Vidya saw was in. Where was the first bow? It was something.
There's
That's in Zora Hall.
That's
Yeah,
the one.
and the bow that Video James saw was on Curiosity Shop.
I'm surprised Vidya hasn't gone to Zora Hall yet. I'm very surprised Vidya's leaving the Way of the Heroes behind. Not behind, but is routing them in so late, I guess is the better way to describe it.
Oh, she went back for it. Okay. All right. She's okay. All right.
It was sigh of relief, folks.
Yes.
Just in
She
time to
hadn't worried, but I'm glad she went back for it.
Just in time to greet the folks rating us from the main Speed Gaming, Zelda Speedruns channel. My apologies. Wrong channel.
Speed Gaming.
Yikes. Welcome, folks coming in from the main ZSR channel. You are joining us in the second Majora's Mask Randomizer Season 2 Qualifier race. We got a good one for you, folks. We are on a light arrow hunt.
I didn't know
However...
about the more expensive powder keg.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, that's just muscle memory.
Yeah, we
I
are
don't blame
yeah, Raiders, we are currently looking for light arrows, and we do have a bet open at this time.
Light arrows could be absolutely anywhere.
You know where we haven't seen at all? The ranch.
Yeah, a bunch of hints.
A bunch of hints, because we're still missing a butler and a boat archery hint.
Are we? Well, there's
Case
boat
in point.
archery.
And we don't need that.
There's 2 ball-up balls right there. That's just lovely, isn't it?
Anything ambiguous on hints? Nothing ambiguous, but we have had some really nasty direct items on hints. We had Hookshot on Dampe, with Captain's Hat on Swamp Spider, and a wallet in Ocean Spider. Aliens also has Ocean Title D, by the way. And we have not seen the end result of that yet, because we're only looking for one item. Collectively, we've seen all the song items. Eris picked up Mirror Shield. Everybody's got Captain's Hat. And Keg was on Tinkle.
Yeah, Eris has a clear advantage. Ooh,
That's a Song of Healing on Romani.
Okay, so looking like eggs may have to be done anyway.
It's 50-50.
Yeah, 50-50 at this point.
Depends on what's on Egos, yeah. Nvidia's about to finally pick up Goron Mask here.
Got a lens there.
Back to Shiro for a potential extra Way of the Hero item.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about Shiro.
Wide open now. Alright. Eris just picked up her couple's mask.
I mean, to be fair, we don't know if Mirror Shield is required. It's just nice that it was there.
Well, it's 100% that Ice Arrows are Way of the Hero, so the Way of the Hero is
Yes.
already fulfilled.
Oh, so can the end path of the Way of the Hero not just be strictly for the song?
What do you mean?
It's for like a required item.
Okay.
And if it leads to a required song, then it can be Way of the Hero. So that's why the song items can be way of the hero. Has to lead to like one or the other, pretty much.
All right, that's Vidya's Goron mask. Face is meantime on the way to Hookshot.
The poor guy still doesn't have a bow.
Yeah, I'm very surprised. Oh, Vidya's actually inverting here.
What's he inverting for?
Ranch.
I was about to say, maybe he's thinking about aliens.
It's Day. He's definitely inverting for ranch.
I am going to laugh, however, if the light arrows are in fact on Ocean Title Deed.
Definitely want to peek the ledge at this point.
The Zora Ledge? Yeah. Alright, I don't know now, diving into PF. Probably for eggs at this point.
Like, if you want to make the reasonable call, if anybody wants to make the reasonable call, just bet anywhere behind Snowhead, because that's the densest location. Phase can't grab by the Wall Master, but that'll already spawn the Poe, so it's fine, I guess. Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, the Poe's back. Good thing, too. You know, with the dungeons currently set to Keezy, and with us being able to access 2 of them and full clear 2 of them right now, do you start diving dungeons looking for light arrows now?
I'd say you do.
Because I don't know how many extra items are added to each dungeon as a result of Keezy, but it's definitely like a non-insignificant number. I do know. PF Interior is foolish. Okay. Okay, at least Vidya bought the cheap keg.
Yeah. I'm gonna yell at I don't know later.
Maybe, to be fair, I do know. To be fair, I do know might have been looking for a free FD. Who knows? Because, yeah, if we get FD now, that would probably be best case scenario, because you always want FD before remains.
Actually, just a sword upgrade in general would be nice. We're still on Kokiri's sword, aren't we?
Yeah, we are still on Kokiri's sword, which is weird. Oh, Face just picked up Mask of Truth in a grotto that I assume is in Icana somewhere.
Reborn is good, though.
It is?
Yes.
Oh, unfortunately, I don't think that's going to do us any good since Well's foolish.
Yeah, there's not really much can do with it.
Lucky for Vidya, because I understand Vidya hates, Vidya's not a fan of Hugo.
Yes. A few people aren't a fan of that check.
It is a bit of a long walk.
So my thing is, how long is it going to take her right 2 runners to get fire arrows at this point?
Oh yeah, because fire arrows are on Honey and Darling. I don't think they're going to immediately think about it unless they come across explosives.
Yes.
Chat's also pointing out we still haven't seen a Gossip Stone check at this point. Which, that's been in play for some time now.
Yeah, go on open Gossip Stones.
Oh, I think we saw the Butler hint from Ranch 2, and it's a silver rupee, so light arrows aren't on Butler. Wow, of the 6 always hints, only one of them was a non-unique item. Everything else had at least something, trackable, for lack of a better term.
Right.
Please not go and check the pillar. Any of the Road to Icona checks right here? Or
I'm not sure yet. Oh, I think Eris might be thinking Snowhead Temple right now. Now is not the bad time to do it.
3.5 hours
probably
left.
gonna reset time.
Oh yeah, she's just hitting the owl statue. Yeah, Eris is still in first cycle, isn't she?
As the space.
Oh yeah, Eris is pretty still deep in first cycle. What's left for Eris to check off her list here before hitting Song of Time?
She's doing Toilet Hand.
Okay,
This is
yeah.
Literary Cafe.
Yeah, we know this is junk, but still nice to get it off your chest. Ay. Yeah, I would like to see a dungeon. I would hope our runners dive a dungeon within the next 20 minutes or so. Because right now, yeah, with the Key-Z setting, yeah, again, every dungeon has like several additional items. And again, any one of them could be lights. It was funny. We had a tournament for Metroid Prime 2 earlier this year, and I kept a tally of how many times the main Temple Guardians required. I think we should keep a count here of how many times we go to a light arrow hunt.
Yeah, because we're already on 2.
We're on 2 in a row, no less. But Eris just got Keaton out of the observatory bombable wall.
That's with not having bomb-backs for a little while, that could be a pretty tricky check to remember after like an hour and a half or so.
Oh,
I
don't
would
know
have
if we-
forgot it. I'll be
before.
honest.
I certainly forgot about it. Also, I don't think we've seen... have we seen Macau healing yet?
No, we haven't seen any healing checks
so.
yet, I don't think.
Yeah, because we've had healing for a bit now as well. So we can heal Macau, we can heal Camaro, we can heal Darmani. Nice heart piece. Or heart container, rather. I didn't know that gets revealed in the cutscene. Is that new?
I think that is new.
That
yes.
is new. It is exclusive to the new setting, so.
Alright, Face has just picked up ice arrows.
Do we have Lens of Truth?
Yes.
Yes.
Vidya picked it up. It was in... I saw it and I can't remember where it was at. It doesn't look like Vidya finished up the egg song yet, because I don't see any additional songs on his tracker. There was still one egg missing in PF. Ooh, there's express mail in the Rock Grotto outside Zora Hall. Keaton was a blue rupee. Yeah, we haven't seen, because, the first time everybody was here, they didn't have Gohan mask, so they couldn't check that. Or explosives, for that matter. Okay.
One should really do Snowhead.
Yeah, I feel like of the dungeons where light arrows could be, I don't know if it's just my experience, but it seems like with the Season 2 setting, Snowhead has become incredibly valuable as of late.
Yes, it's just with the keys being gone, there are 7 checks in Snowhead and 5 checks in Springtime.
Wow, yeah, so that makes Snowhead a real dense check. Fire arrows were on Honey and Darling to answer question in chat.
This is why our right 2 runners are in a bit of trouble because they rushed Graveyard and unfortunately had that happen. So
Vidya is actually about to get that bow right now, so we'll see if Vidya turns around to go and do Honey and Darling sooner rather than later, but it's definitely a long walk from here.
yeah, they're gonna do a lot of stuff before they. And okay, we got Elegy on eggs. So
Egos is actually ruled out today. So Mirror Shield isn't required.
Egos is not necessarily ruled out. We are still missing Sonata.
Oh, that's right. We haven't seen Storms. Sorry, I'm forgetting that we haven't seen a Blue Warp song either. I'm not used to us not having a dungeon cleared at about 90 minutes in.
Yeah, it's actually pretty ridiculous that it's taken this long.
And it's not even just because of lack of items. We've had the ability to full clear Snowhead and especially Great Bay Temple for well over half an hour now.
Great Bay Temple could have been done within the first hour.
And I think actually that's where Vidya's going.
Doing GBT out of logic.
Yeah, because Vidya doesn't have fire arrows yet.
That's fine. Doesn't need them. There's skips you can do, but... And we know where fire arrows are. He could very well go get them.
They're logically required. They're not hard required.
Right.
Alright, Eris has turned around to go to Snowhead. I think she is going to Snowhead Temple, question mark?
This has to be a Snowhead Temple place. She's got fires available. So
we're actually about to see a lot of new information here.
I like the Snowhead Temple play more than I like the Great Bay Temple play.
I think I agree with you just because of the overall number of items available here.
Snowhead Temple has 3 or 4 small keys that you can check, and Great Bay Temple only has 1.
Oh, really? So the Great Bay small key is like the Swamp Palace small key in A Link to the Past.
Yeah, it's technically Snowhead Temple is denser.
Way denser. Yes, if you're just joining us, folks, we are currently only looking for light arrows. We've found just about every other relevant item we could need today. Oh my, really? Our first explosives were in Great Bay Temple. Or a explosive bag was in Great Bay Temple.
okay, so
I'm gonna count that as our
bailed
first.
out. They're bailed out. Good to see that they are. It's just they'll have to get back to Honey and Darling.
I'm gonna laugh if there's another bomb bag here in Great Bay. Not Great Bay, Snowhead Temple.
That would be kind of funny.
Because we've had a couple of cases where people go in both directions and find progression.
Well, Eris doesn't need bomb bags because Eris has bomb bags.
There was another one on Doggy Race, and we just found Mask of Truth.
That one's bomb locked, because the bomb bag was behind the Mask of Truth was in the grotto in
Cape. In Cape.
In Graveyard.
Oh, it was Graveyard? I thought the Mask of Truth? I thought it was in Cape.
It was. I think, yeah, that was the one in Graveyard. was where Master Truth was. Letter of Mama was in cave.
Letter to Mama was in cave. That's right. That's right. Never mind.
These small keys are not paying out for Eris. Well, I think that was Compass Chest, actually.
The map and compass are also removed, right?
Yes.
Yeah, you
Well,
start with
they're
it.
not removed. You start with them, so.
Still
Wow,
waiting.
big 20.
Still waiting for the third bomb bag in Snowhead. But yeah, with that explosives now, Vidia's definitely going to start thinking about Honey and Darling, I would wager. Unfortunately, he's having a little trouble with this red pipe.
Eris did a long jump with the blast mask across that gap right there. That's a tricky long jump to do.
I don't even know how to do that.
Indeed. If there's one thing that these runners have demonstrated is that they are masters of their craft.
We're doing Goron Pound, Wizrobe, because we're still stuck on Kokiri Sword.
And at this rate, we're probably never going to see another one. Ooh, Eris missed the quick kill.
Went for the swaggy booty bounce and missed it.
Yeah, but unfortunately, just a hair. But I do know has also picked up his first bomb bag. Looks like FaZe is going to follow Eris into Snowhead here.
Like I said, it's denser.
But
The only reason why the other two aren't doing it, I imagine, is because they haven't found fire arrows.
Probably.
Sorry, Earl. We've already seen Swamp Shooting Gallery from our runners. So it's not that.
Yeah. Of the checks we haven't seen yet, we haven't seen anything in Icona Castle.
Icona Castle only has one check.
Yeah. Oh, right. It is only one check.
It's the song check and then the pillar check, and that's it.
So, do you want to still hope for vanilla light arrows at this point?
Yeah, kinda.
Oh, we found our sixth bottle as well. It was on Wart.
Ooh, bottle percent.
I think that's our sixth bottle. Yeah, because the sixth bottle is the other bottle we know of is on boat archery.
Right.
Whoa! I do know that it just made a very nice bomb jump there. It was kind of close too. He ended up jumping up to the pipe. Nope, looks like Eris missed the second quick kill as well.
This has not been the cleanest Snowhead from Eris. Movement's been pretty good, but both mini bosses got her.
No, I would say blame that on the lack of overall offensive firepower available to us this seed.
That is absolutely true. I don't disagree with you. It'd be much easier to do this if we had any sword upgrade.
I am actually legitimately surprised we haven't run into any sword upgrades because there's 2 in the pool and there's GF and FD for that matter. Although FD is still only usable in bosses, right?
Yes.
It's
But even so, we've cleared out a decent amount of the game.
I don't know. Is about to get his 4th bottle.
I think he has 5 with this one.
Okay, his personal tracker shows only 4 or 3 rather.
I mismarked that one.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I
think-
wasn't even thinking about that. Kokiri Sword Majora is going to be a nightmare if that happens.
Yeah, I think if you have to do Kokiri Sword Majora, at least you want to find extended magic so you have a little more light arrow usage. But here's the goat fight from Eris.
Actually, fun fact, you don't need magic for light arrows to work on Majora Phase 3.
Really?
As long as you have light arrows equipped, he won't dodge your arrows, even if you don't have magic to use them.
Oh, right. I thought light arrows also led to a longer stun.
I don't think that's true. I think the stun is equivalent.
I think it is
The
too.
stun
now
is
that I
the
think about it.
same. The final phase of Majora just does not avoid lights when they're equipped, even if you are out of magic.
Lights also quite literally look flashier. What is this? Oh, there's our sword upgrade on Goat.
Hey.
So everybody's getting that.
And
Sonata
Egos
on
is nothing. So
Okay, so Egos is now officially dead.
I swear to God, if light arrows are in springtime,
Again.
mountain again.
See, unfortunately, Mirror Shield was not useful today.
that may not be true unless if we see. Oh,
bow.
there's the last bow. So there we go. Our bow in Hall is Way of the Hero.
No, it's
Definitely.
With to my absolute lack of surprise.
Oh yeah, you know, could you imagine light arrows being on Pamela right now?
I don't want to imagine that. That might be meaner than
Vanilla.
vanilla light arrows.
Eris does have Alien still on the table if she wants to turn in that or grab that Ocean title deed. But I don't know at this point. Like, we just don't have any clear direction of where to go. And again, this is a light arrow hunt, so there's only 2 areas where you can rule that out.
Well, we at least know the light arrows aren't in well.
That's about the only good news we've gotten all day from this seed.
So for bombs and explosives, logically you could either get Blast Mask out of Lens Cave or the bomb bag in GBT.
Yeah, the other bomb bag was on Dog Race, or one of the other bomb bags was on Dog Race. I did not see what Darmani had.
It's just a heart piece on Darmani.
Okay. And down goes Gyorg.
Light arrows are not in the same chest they were in yesterday.
Okay. If they're here, though, it's still going to be funny.
It will be. Nope.
Alright. Gyorg only had a heart piece. But that is Sonata for Vidya, and by extension, I do now.
We should probably mention that the road to Icona where the hero was Ice Arrows.
It was, yeah. And the Pinnacle Rock way of the hero was Goron Mask. Although, we still have not seen any turn-ins on All Night Mask, to my knowledge. So it is entirely possible there could be light arrows on All Night's Mask. Eris might
Grandma's
be
had
actually...
light arrows a few times for me.
Eris is actually heading in semi-close to that direction, question mark?
Couples mass turning.
Yeah, we know this is only going to be a hard piece. I was about to say, FaZe, I think you might want to pick up that sword. Alright, Vidya's going to pick up that wallet on the like. Oh yeah, Eris has pulled out the All Knights mask, so this is going to be a Grandma Stories check here.
I've seen it before.
I hope she's a little conscientious of her in-game time right here.
Yeah, she's going to have to read the second story first if she wants to get them both at once, and she is.
Red rupee. Because everything's giving us a red rupee today.
Just about. Remember, everybody in Clocktown has red or purple rupees. And apparently Bank 3 was a silver rupee?
Double magic.
Extended magic.
I
mean,
that's
nice.
not bad.
It's nice, but it's not what we're looking for.
No.
Especially
I'd
since
certainly
Chateau
take
is,
it, though.
especially since Chateau is not too terribly hard to come by this time around.
So readily available. Vidya has decided that he's going to immediately go for Woodfall.
You know what? I think I'm okay with this play as well, because Woodfall's got a decent number of checks as well.
And then the seed can literally just have you do boss warp to get your final item a lot.
It is entirely possible that somebody did bet earlier that Oldawa has light arrows, and
Is that Fierce Deity's mask on the Iconic Castle pillar?
It looked like something unique at the very least. I couldn't tell it was if it was FD. Unfortunately, we do have to do this the hard way due to... Actually, wait, Egos isn't required today. Although
Egos isn't required. Eris doesn't know that, though. I don't think they have all the songs yet.
No, she's missing...
I don't think she did eggs.
She didn't do eggs.
Did not do eggs.
Eris now realizing that they didn't do the trick.
And is electing to get to quite literally hot-footed across the checkerboard.
Technically faster. Although I don't know if that's true if you have to wait for the ceiling to come back down.
You've heard of hot-footed into the volcano? How about hot-footed across the checkerboard?
Man, I haven't played Mario 64 in a long time.
Mario 64 is...
my brain.
I've seen Mario 64 randomizer. It's actually really interesting.
It is interesting. I've debated playing it.
Yeah. They actually did Mario Odyssey Talkatoo percent, which you could interpret a bit as a randomizer in SGDQ this week.
There is an actual Odyssey randomizer that Small Ant commissioned.
Really?
Yeah.
Like, it has really been a good year and a half or so for randomizers. You know, Metroid Prime 3 got a randomizer back in, like, November. Fusion Randomizer is picking up... Metroid Fusion Randomizer is picking up steam. Ocarina of Time 3D Randomizer just picked up steam a couple of months ago.
I can't play Metroid randomizers.
It has been, like, a really good, like, year and a half for randomizers. What is that? It doesn't look like FD.
I don't... Oh, it's
Pictobox. Okay. Oh, and that's Bremen's mask in Woodfall Temple. Oh no. You know what that puts into play?
Lemons.
Seahorses.
Oh
Because
yeah.
our right runners are not going to Iconic Castle anytime soon.
I don't think so, yeah, especially since Idano's in the middle of minigames right now, so more than likely he's going to come across fire arrows pretty soon.
Oh, we're getting Deku Mask strats for Egos.
Yeah, given that Eris is still rocking... Actually, no, Eris is rocking Razor Sword now.
Yeah, but it's still Deku Mask is stronger
Somehow. Because video games.
because the devs decided that that was going to be a thing.
Perfect positioning, too.
Don't bonk, don't bonk.
What happens if you bonk?
If you bonk and you get given the song after you bonk while you're in midair, it soft locks the game.
Oh. That sounds disastrous.
Yeah, it is. I always have a heart attack when someone puts on the Goron mask after beating Egos.
Alright, Idano is about to get fire arrows. After playing a little bit of bomb skip ball here. Has this minigame ever come back ever since it appeared here?
On skip ball?
Yeah.
No.
I don't think so either. I thought maybe it showed up in Twilight Princess somewhere, but no, I'm thinking the cuckoo gliding minigame down Lake Hylia.
No. Twilight Princess didn't have...
Oh, there they
there
are.
we
They're
are.
in Woodfall Temple. Next to the was that the turtle chest,
That
or
was
was
the
that
vanilla bow chest.
the bow chest? Okay.
So phase will be in go mode pretty quick.
Yeah. So Woodfall was the play of all places. Yeah, I think this seed has pretty much demonstrated why dungeon diving has suddenly assumed much greater importance in routing affairs.
I mean, dungeon diving was
This is
always
the second seed in a row where you had to do a dungeon to go do another dungeon for light arrows.
Oh, the ledge, meanwhile, had Postman's hat.
Wait, nobody else checked that?
Apparently not.
Surprised. What?
That is
Yeah.
kind of weird, isn't it?
Yeah, all things considering, FaZe is about to hit go mode in a couple of minutes, and there's not much left on his plate besides the other two temples, so this is going to end up being another light arrow hunt, but still relatively faster than normal seed.
I am concerned about the amount of time it's going to take for video games to remember that Honey and Darling is a thing.
Yeah, it's going to entirely depend on what happens after this, I think.
He could potentially go shrine. I hope he remembers mini games.
Yeah, and if you're in the position where you're looking for one item and you just picked up light, Secret Shrine suddenly doesn't sound like a bad idea just because it's 5 checks and they're relatively short.
Well, with Razor Sword, the fact Wart and the Garo Master are going to be kind of a pain in the butt.
And phase is now in go.
And it's only the 147 mark.
The seed was a bit longer than the previous one, though, but light arrows did this pretty much like the same thing that they did yesterday, just where they were.
Yeah, not the absolute worst possible place, but definitely pretty deep in the, all things considering, pretty deep in the rabbit hole. And that is Oldawa down for FaZe. Looks like it was a blue rupee as the reward.
So FaZe will be going to do Stone Tower Temple and excuse me. Stone Tower Temple and Great Bay Temple and just finishing the game now.
Yeah, and Stone Tower Temple is a pretty good go mode dungeon. Stone Tower Temple is probably the fastest go mode dungeon, right? Next to
Woodfall is, I think.
I was going to say Woodfall's probably a bit
The
faster.
best go mode dungeon is probably GBT.
Yeah, being able to go mode GBT shaves a lot of time.
It's mostly due to routing your in-game time.
Right.
Yeah. Oaths in Graveyard.
I wonder if Postman's Hat will convince Vidya to head back to Clocktown, but it looks like not the case. It looks like Vidya's going to pick up the remaining eggs.
How did no only just get Lullaby?
Good question.
It just hasn't gone up here.
I guess.
I'm trying to think. Was there anything required in Snowhead? I don't think so.
No.
No, and there was nothing in springtime either, so.
So yeah, Vidya's gonna go grab the rest of those eggs first before even thinking about going back to Clocktown, unfortunately. Although we do know eggs is required, to be fair.
Where was Lullaby again? It was Vanilla.
Yeah, all things considering, I think what ended up really toning down the seed duration overall was just the fact that we knew where most of our required items were early. It's just that they were in lousy spots.
Yeah, what
Having
really made this... Yeah, you go ahead.
Having to do Swamp Spider House into Dompe was the worst part of this seed.
I would say so. Unfortunately, it looks like Egos has lost his head.
Those attacks such a pain. You don't want to ever see it.
And FaZe is actually taking quite a lot of chip damage here.
Yes, they absolutely were, because unfortunately, Honey and Darling had fire arrows. Really, it's the big thing.
Not only that, but the people who rushed Hookshot did not, because they were doing that, they did not clear out their Way of the Heroes, so they missed out on Goron Mask in Pinnacle Rock and the bow in Evan.
Yeah, I'm actually very surprised that Vidya put off Zora Hall and Pinnacle Rock for as long as he did. I'm very curious to know what their mindset was on that. I'm sure we'll find out in the interview.
He's gonna be mad about it. He always is.
I'm sure.
I mean, I've done that same exact play that our right two runners did and got punished in the exact same way. With something on Honey and Darling.
Something you can have empathy for.
Mm-hmm.
It looks like FaZe never picked up
Oath
yet, so yeah, FaZe is gonna go pick up Oath real quick.
FaZe doesn't have Elegy on his personal tracker.
No, he didn't finish eggs.
Yeah, he's about to find out. Well, I think FaZe should know eggs is required now after doing Egos. FaZe actually has to be super careful right now. That Iron Knuckle is going to one-hit KO him at this point.
Spawn strat's very consistent, so it's not that scary.
Fair enough, but even still, certainly made me sweat a little. Whoops!
Yeah.
I do know went down.
Yeah, it's just you mistime your punches on the second phase, you do get hit, so that's the big thing to be careful about.
This is a pretty healthy seed.
It has been a very healthy seed. We've got a decent number of hard containers early.
Eris is up to 11.
Really?
Yeah,
Right, because Macau just granted her another hard container.
right.
Alright, so FaZe is going to grab that, I assume this is the last egg, out of Hilda's Pinnacle Rock. Oh, wait, we changed audio, never mind. I was listening to all the custom music from last race, and it's the new custom songs have been pretty head bopping, not gonna lie. We had I definitely heard Thomas the Tank Engine's theme in there somewhere.
Actually
Alright.
played Majora's Mask Rando in a long time.
Yeah. Huh.
Alright, Vidia's turning in Camaro's Mask. This is gonna only be a hard piece, but at least Vidia's in the right place to go pick up fire arrows now. Unfortunately, it's gonna need to be some time is gonna need to accelerate, yeah.
Like
Nothing
if
to
he
song
does
about.
it now, he's still gonna be ahead of the other two runners.
That is true, because Vidia's now done 2 dungeons already, and but apparently still has to go grab Lullaby. But that's it, though.
FaZe ran out of magic.
Oh dear.
That's what walking lights twice in a, like 2 quals in a row is just kind of rough. You just make the wrong call on which dungeon to go to and you waste some time.
And continuing with the trend of everybody in Clocktown having money, the postbox had money too. Vidia's gonna heal Camaro now. I don't think we've seen this either.
I don't remember seeing it, if we did.
We could really still do with some more offensive power. We're still missing FD, and we still don't. We're still only on Razor Sword.
Yeah, a Gilded Sword or a GFS would be nice by now.
Yeah, especially because Razor Sword Majora is still not brilliant.
It's still, you still have to hit them something like 15 times.
Yeah, I remember Majora giving my brothers and I quite the exercise as a kid.
I wouldn't know, because as a kid, I did all the things and beat Majora with Fierce Deity's Mask.
Although I think when my family was first playing Zelda games, we were always renting them from video stores, and, you know, N64 cartridges, their data was baked into the cartridge rather than, you know, memory cards and all that jazz.
Oh, right, so... What? No, that's not true.
Oh, that's...
You got a memory card thing you could slide into the controller.
That is true, but I think for the N64 Zelda game specifically, they, the memory was baked into the cartridge.
Dave's hit a day transition while swimming to Pirate's Fortress. That feels bad.
Oof.
Has to swim all the way back.
Don't you hate it when you somehow time travel while you're just changing days? Not time travel, movement travel. Unfortunately, it looks like Vidya decided to skip out on Honey and Darling. That is going to be incredibly painful when he finally gets fire arrows.
I'm not sure if he's gonna go back for minigames soon. I hope he does.
Yeah, granted the in-game time still doesn't add up yet, but we know this is just unfortunately not the place to be right now. Oh no, Eris is going to do seahorses. Yeah, unfortunately we know that this isn't going to be do any good at this point.
This is just...
It was just unfortunate on her end to opt for doing overworld after Egos, like just more overworld and not chase boss warp, because chasing the boss warp song was the play here.
Yeah, because Sonata was on boss warp, that's right. I'm not crazy, right? It was Sonata. Yeah, it was Sonata on boss warp.
Yeah, it was there.
Vidya's only just now doing Lens Cave, too. Yeah, I think... yeah, it really just has... like I said before, it just really does show how important dungeons really are in Season 2. Like, especially now.
Like I said before, dungeons have always been really important, but now that you've got those small key checks...
Yeah, all the more sweeter. Because it just flat out adds more items to the pool, not even... or adds more checks to the pool rather than... because it just removes the small keys and replaces them. Alright, FaZe is picking up eggs. Although FaZe, I think, has... does FaZe not have a fourth bottle yet?
Oh.
Hmm.
He might not. Wasn't one of the bottles in GPT?
Oh, yeah. And there was another bottle... yeah, it was on Wart. That's right. Oh, Vidya's doing Hugo. Ay, ay, ay.
Well, this is just...
It's tough to see because we've now been... The audience at home has been in no mode for a solid, like, 30-plus minutes now. Actually, it's more like 20 minutes now that I think about it, because we found lights at about 1:45-ish.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, something like that.
So yeah, we haven't been in no mode that long, but even still, it's painful knowing exactly what needs to be done and not seeing people do it. And
I mean,
as Chad points out,
sometimes you just make plays and they just don't work.
Exactly. That's pretty much how my Echoes Randomizer weeklies go. Nail the first half, misroute the second half hideously. Seahorse has had great spin. For this, if nothing else. Spin of the hero, anybody?
I do like spin attack.
I mean, there's still no way to put any spin on that Pinnacle Rock hint. I'll stop now.
Man, this is a lot of people just, like, going in directions they shouldn't be going.
Gibdo was on... Oh, right, Gibdo. We know Gibdo had Hugo. Hugo had Gibdo. Yeah. I mean, Eris is at least doing eggs like we know she needs to do anyway, but it's just unfortunate that she's nowhere near light arrows right now. Also, we're a little late on the bandwagon saying this, but happy 2 hours.
Happy 2 hours.
Are you going Woodfall?
I think
Not
Eris is
going
going
Woodfall just yet.
I think Eris is going back to get the last egg.
Ooh, I don't know. This place is closed. You can't go check it.
Alright, looks like Vidya is going to Snowhead Temple.
Oh, this
Is Vidya
feels
going
so
to
bad.
Snowhead? Is Vidya going to look for vanilla fire arrows? Oof. I think this is only going to net him another... no, there wasn't even a bomb bag in here. Whoops!
I really was hoping he wasn't going to dive Snowhead here. Just, yeah, it's the wrong play.
Yeah, and again, with the... and chat's been pointing this out too, it's not that they... with the items they have, you know, it makes sense to come here, for lack of a better term. I mean, it's like I said before, if the randomizer thinks it can go there, it will go there. So...
This is just sad.
Just... I don't know what else there is to say, just...
I think we just have to watch and wait at this point. I mean, Vidya's gonna get to fire arrows eventually. It's only a matter of time. Just a matter of how much time.
I know it's going for Woodfall, so he'll be in going mode pretty shortly.
Yeah, I don't know. It doesn't have much left on his list either. After this, it's just Stone Tower Temple.
And he's done GBT, so he's gonna be primed to just go straight to Stone Tower Temple here.
Actually, given that Faye still has to do GBT, how close is this race between the two of them?
Honestly,
I don't know, it's actually gonna be ahead here.
I was about to say, Woodfall is not a long temple, especially after, I don't know, finds lights. I think FaZe is going to get to GBT first, but... Looks like Vidya inverted for some reason. Probably to not let the in-game time go beyond a day, just in case minigames are a factor. I don't know.
Eris.
Oh no, Eris is doing Stone Tower looking for vanilla lights.
That's a metagame call, and I can tell. Oh no. Just metagaming yourself out of the progression here. That feels bad.
Alright, looks like FaZe is going to do Stone Tower first. Another quality of life upgraded version 1.14. No elegy, no elegy visual effect. It just instantly happens. Time saving, folks.
And the fast stone cutscenes.
That too.
Fun fact, I asked them about removing the Stone Tower cutscenes altogether, and apparently if you do that, the game just crashes.
Doesn't know how to handle it. The stone tower comes falling down. Yeah, I think between FaZe and I do know, this is going to be... I'm not sure it's going to be like point blank close, but it's definitely only going to be a few minutes now.
Just that I don't know has a GBT completed, so it's gonna. He's definitely gonna be in the lead between the bottom two runners.
Yeah, I think we'll know for sure what the story is when we see I do know finish up Woodfall. Oh, Vidya has turned away from from Snowhead Temple and is going to do Post Sisters.
Oh no.
What's the matter? Too close to day 2?
He could be heading to Clocktown right now and doing mini games because they're about to open, and instead he's doing Post Sisters, which is a couple minutes worth of check.
Yeah, with not a particularly good offense equipment either, because Vidya's not defeated Goat yet for Razor Sword. And I know is the go mode.
Yep.
Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off there.
Nah, we said the exact same thing. We were going to say the exact same thing.
Yeah, unfortunately, we just know we're not going to find light arrows in Stone Tower Temple.
And doing the right call and immediately saw a double timing.
Oh, I think we just found the other wallet in Stone Tower Temple.
No, that can't be right.
Eris just found something in Stone Tower Temple.
It's not a wallet because the other wallet was in Zora Cape.
Maybe I'm crazy. Oh, it was a bomb bag.
Okay.
Oh,
I think.
I mean, so that's a bomb-locked bomb bag?
I think so.
No, technically no, because lights are there. It could be... I'm not sure about the logic for that one.
Yeah, I mean, I already got fooled into thinking a bomb bag was a wallet earlier today, so... And yeah, Idunno's finished up Woodfall Temple, so yeah, I think Idunno's got this at this point.
Idunno is going to do Stone Tower, which only takes like 5 minutes, whereas FaZe still has to do GBT, which takes about 10 to 15.
Ooh. That's in Go mode too, so...
Yeah, the GBT is the longest dungeon.
Ooh, I thought for a minute FaZe got hit by Gomez there. In fact, I'm very surprised he didn't get hit again there.
Gomez's hitboxes are really dumb and don't work sometimes.
Fascinating. Alright, Vidya's decided to go ahead and heal Shiro real quick. For more chews. Alright, and it's just become dawn of the second day for Vidya. He is going towards the graveyard.
He's gonna do Captain Kita.
Yeah, Kita. Oh, and the grotto, probably.
This is Mask of Truth.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
I saw
right.
This one.
Which led to a bomb bag.
Yes.
All right, off to Twin Mold we go. Yeah, I can't remember. I think there's actually a few things Vidya can do in Clocktown. I don't remember if he's turned in the Postman's Hat. I think he has. But I also don't remember if he's turned in All Knight's Mask.
Sure, he did Town Archery. Either, honestly.
Chat's saying he hasn't done any All Knight's Mask checks.
He can't have. He doesn't have double magic.
Right? Yeah, right. Because there was a magic on First Grandma Story. That's right.
Yeah.
Oh, Eris is doing Pamela. Or checking Pamela.
Oh no, Vidya's skipping to nighttime.
No!
No mini games for him. Vidya is a strong advocate of team skip mini games, so.
Ay, ay, ay. Yeah, Eris's call to focus on overworld checks is unfortunately just, it's just biting her real hard here. Oh, looks like Vidya's just going ahead and routing in the Night 2 grave real fast. Down goes Twin Mold for phase, though. That is going to be his third remains. And it's all for a red rupee. It's actually really nice that we can see these in cutscenes now. Thank you, Randomizer developers. You make our lives easy up here in the booth.
The problem is Vidya is going to eventually run out of stuff to do, but it's not going to be anytime soon.
He's in. Whereas Eris literally just has to go to Woodfall Temple. Is all she has to do.
Actually, I'm trying to think what Vidya has left to do. He can't do seahorses because no Picto Box. He's back in Clocktown. And is soaring away immediately.
I think he accidentally went to Clocktown.
Yeah. Oh, he's going
He's
to Milk
rushing
Road.
Mask of Truth.
Ugh. That's only going to be good for some bombs. Alright, so yeah, I do know is about to go fight Twin Mold, so yeah, I do know is going to be done pretty soon here.
FaZe still has the entirety of Great Bay Temple to go through.
Yeah, so it is pretty safe that I don't know has this race, barring some kind of technical disaster.
At least for the restream.
Mm-hmm. But FaZe is looking to take a pretty solid second here, all things considering. Amongst restream, as you mentioned.
Unfortunately, Eris and Vidya have both fallen for some pretty wild bait here.
Yeah, Eris, like for example, was one of the first to fire arrows, but just hasn't gone to diving any temples, and as many temples as a result is missing out on light arrows and woodfall.
And so the reason why is just he's done progression. So he's did GBT very early. So that's progression here. If he did GBT into Woodwall, he would have been in go mode a lot earlier.
Looks like Eris is trying to get
lockdown.
Eris just making sure to grab a picture of Tingle, because that's another quality of life update in this version of the randomizer, is that the picture box now tells you what you took.
FaZe, please.
And that's the fourth remains for I do know.
He can do what he needs to right now, which is Honey and Darling.
What's in here? I'm trying to remember. Oh, right, Keaton.
Has anybody done Keaton Mask?
Yes, at least two runners have done Keaton Quiz. It was a hard piece, or it was something irrelevant.
Honestly, I must have missed that.
That was a heads up by, I don't know, he waited for midnight, so he just went over to the grass that had the ferry in Icona Canyon right there. Just
to get a quick
heal up.
restock. Yeah, good call. Because you don't want to be in Clocktown when you hit final hours, otherwise it plays that cutscene.
It doesn't play the cutscene anymore. It's just he wanted to heal while waiting a small bit. He would have been fine, but there's no issue there.
Oh, okay. And once again, thanks to Randomizer Development cutscene magic, we have yeeted straight to the moon.
Yeah, it looks like it's clear that he's already making that choice.
Majora is being uncooperative.
Yeah, Majora was a bit uncooperative yesterday for Bro Tinderdos, if memory serves.
Yeah, it was rough. I'm surprised I don't know didn't go get Chateau. Guppy finishes in first place, 2:22.07.
Very nice. Well, I don't know is not going to be too far behind at this rate. Meanwhile, FaZe on the way to pick up the Great Bay Big Key. I didn't realize that bombs just in general stun Majora's Incarnation here.
Only if you put them in the center of the room.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I don't know why. I had it explained to me once and I didn't understand it, so
Is it possible to do that in 3D as well?
I don't know. Honestly.
I would be the one to know. I'm not aware of it working.
Oh, supposedly it has something to do with that spot being 0, 0, because that's where all the enemy data is stored and all that jazz.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm too dumb for stuff like that.
And that is going to be GG's for I Do Know, who finishes first on the restream, but that is going to be second place overall with an official race time GG time of 2:24:03.
PG?
So yes, finishing just under 2 minutes behind BC Guppy.
Alright, Phase. You gonna go check minigames now? No, not Phase video. Then you're gonna go check minigames now.
He's going back to Icana. I think this is going to be a shrine play, honestly.
I was checking that grotto. He's gonna see that mirror's here.
Oh, and we know this is big bait.
Not like it's useful for him anyway.
Eris getting a nice bomb jump over the Icana graves.
FaZe did the thing.
I'm sorry, the thing.
He's doing it! He's doing it! He's doing the thing that's gonna put him in go.
He accidentally dove off of the water spout instead of jumping.
Oh dear. Almost did the same thing again.
Yeah.
Alright, Vidya's
Immediately
about
see
to...
someone finish, and he's gonna not be happy.
Alright. Eris is about to pick up the day 2 Iron Knuckle chest, and I think... I don't know if she has any more checks at this point, but that's Vidya's fire arrows. That's going to put him in go mode.
Eris just forfeit. She stopped her timer.
Oh. Yep. We have a few, several DNFs actually.
That's a shame.
I mean, it's a call, so...
And to my understanding, your best and worst are factored out.
You can take up to 3 bad ones. And then your best one is factored out.
Yeah, it looks like Vidya's going to try and finish up, though. At least Vidya's already gotten just about every non-fire arrow lock check in here, so can just rush to the boss key and whatnot.
It's kind of weird that Eris forfeited, because literally all she had to do was go to dungeons.
Yeah, it's just she spent time doing everything else, and so that's why she just didn't want to continue after seeing that. Like, she still had the other 3 dungeons to do.
Whoops. about sums it up.
GG Homura.
All right, looks like FaZe isn't too far behind. Is playing Oath now, so only going to be a couple more minutes. All right, we have extended the invitations to Iduno and Eris to see if either of them will join us for an interview. Whoops, and Majora is being feisty with FaZe 2. Alright, and we have confirmed that Eris has declined an interview, but Iduno will be joining us shortly. Oh, Vidya's going for the quick kill and gets it.
Yo.
Welcome. GG.
Look, GG's.
Thanks.
So, you're...
Terrifying.
Oh, all the initial hints pointing to lousy locations?
Yeah, that and, like, when you go to, like, I went to get hookshot because, you know, I couldn't really clear the lousy locations at all, and, you know, I couldn't clear everything on the way to hookshot, and then when rushing the lousy locations, I couldn't clear everything there. Like, I only did one check in Hall. But, like, by the time I found fire arrows or anything else, like, I pretty much cleared everywhere a bow could be, so I'm like, it's probably just for the bow. And I was gonna go back there after I rushed all the dungeons, but found go mode, so...
Your other two bows, one was on Curiosity Shop.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. And the other one was in spring.
And the other one was in springtime, so both your other bows were bow locked.
Yeah.
Yeah, that bow was the wasp guaranteed there.
Yeah.
Yeah, what really puts you ahead of everybody else on Restream is that you chose to go for the dungeons above all else.
Right.
Once you had picked up Sonata.
Yeah, that makes sense. I mean, I knew I could beat GBT once I found Goron. Well, I could have beat it without Goron, but it's like not that slow, even without bombs. Like, I didn't have bombs when I went in GBT, but I know I could beat it and figure out what the song was, and like I knew fire arrows or whatever could be in there, so... I mean, it can't be on York, but it could be on everything else, so I was like, I'm just gonna go beat it.
And Vidya just walked right past the Razor Sword upgrade.
Oh.
Yeah,
I feel so bad.
Does he have FD?
No.
No, he doesn't. No, nobody found FD.
I assume it's lighter a lot.
Right after the race, Guppy asked me if I had found it in a DM after I finished, and he told me it was on stage lights.
Stage lights?
I mean, I never did stage lights, so I'm assuming that's correct.
Nobody here did stage lights.
He was on sound check? Oh no, stage lights.
Stage lights, yeah.
Stage lights is the Zora Hall. Okay, I know what you're talking about.
The only other Zora Hall check we didn't see.
Right.
Yeah.
Next to Mount Title Z turn-in. But that's going to be it for FaZe, who will finish second on Restream and 6th overall with an official race time GG time of 2:32.55. Looks like
GG FaZe.
looks like Jess and Boo finished ahead. Jess with a time of 2:29 and Boo with a time of 2:30:05.
But yeah, in Season 2, I prioritized dungeons pretty heavily just because there's more checks there. I mean, I always prioritize them pretty heavily anyways because they're progression. Most of the checks in there don't take that long to do. They're pretty much on the way.
Indeed, this seed did seem to really put some more emphasis on that than usual. Although, if I recall correctly, Snowhead Temple had some significant progression yesterday as well.
Don't remember. Yes, I think it had Gibdo Mask. I don't know if it had anything
That's
else.
what it had.
But there was a Garo Mask on
Bank 3.
Curiosity Shot, Bank 3 yesterday. But I got my Go mode, or not my Go mode, but my Icona access from the Gibdo Mask because I didn't finish Bank 3 yet.
Yeah. Turns out you were actually the second one to light arrows, but FaZe had a lot more on his plate before when reaching Go mode. You only had, in the meantime, you were reaching them as you were finishing up your third dungeon, so you had a lot less on your plate.
Yeah.
You had all the songs too. That's the other thing.
Yeah. FaZe didn't do eggs by the time you picked up. FaZe was only just wrapping up eggs by the time you got light arrows.
Yeah, I'm kind of conflicted about whether I should do eggs, but I knew that exterior and sewers were in logic really early with Epona start and the early Zora, so I was like, I really want to go there, and if I already went to PR, if I'm going to PF, I might as well just finish eggs. It was a little bit of a gamble, but
We were under the suspicion that PF might be relevant given how early it was available, especially PF exterior, but I hit the nail on the head earlier when I said Gorn Mask was going to be in Pinnacle Rock.
yeah, I was wondering about that too, but it's once I had 3 bottles, so I don't know if you guys saw, but I was slowing time and unslowing time night 3. I came super close to just starting eggs at midnight for finding Goron Mask and Pinnacle Rock and turning in the Mountain Title deed, but I decided against it just because I don't know, I couldn't make up my mind, and it would have ended up working out, but that would have been scary.
Yeah, unfortunately, between Vidya and Eris, Vidya was very late, or only just recently got to Honey and Darling for fire arrows, because Vidya got light arrows first.
Dang.
And Eris elected to prioritize overworld checks, which unfortunately was just not the play today.
So the thing about... Sorry, you can
Yeah, because she was looking for light arrows, and yeah, unfortunately they were just not in the overworld.
Okay, what I was going to say is you shouldn't go to Woodfall Temple without fire arrows. It's the reason why I didn't go there, because you need... Sonata was on Oath, and the 2 dungeons that could give you Oath were GBT and Snowhead Temple.
Which both need fire arrows.
Oh, right.
I guess maybe, I don't know if you could have beaten you can't beat STT without light arrows. That was the final one, so you shouldn't look for fire arrows in Woodfall Temple. That's the one reason why I didn't go there.
That's true.
Ooh, Vidya's about to take a KO to Gomez here.
Oh, let's
Is
get
out of
rid
magic. Oh, and that's the KO.
I missed that little thing about that. Both dungeons were fire arrow locked. Maybe it's just we saw fire arrows anyway that didn't really come to mind, but that is very heads up on your end for noticing that.
It was just kind of lucky.
We are joined in the booth by FaZe. GG to you.
GG FaZe.
GG phase.
Jeez.
So your thoughts on that seed?
Hey, do you hear me?
Oh, yeah, we do.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay. I just changed some settings in Discord.
So your thoughts
yeah.
on that seed, FaZe?
Most of all, I'm surprised because I haven't really touched the game in like 2.5 months. So I just wanted to head into the game now and see how it goes, and expected much worse, but certainly happy with that result.
You were actually the first 2 light arrows, which was your go mode. You just had a lot more on your plate left beforehand. I don't know, found lights several minutes after, but only had Woodfall Temple and Stone Tower Temple by that point.
Okay. Yeah, if I would have finished X in cycle 1, I could have saved a few minutes.
Yeah, that was
But-
something that held you up a little bit.
Yeah, but I was still missing healing and storms, so I thought, why should I finish X if there might not even be required? So yeah, it's just one of the gambles that you take. But yeah, pretty happy. Wasn't really a hard seed, I would say.
No, it
Pretty
wasn't
straightforward.
straightforward, but a little rude in the beginning. I think we can all agree.
What was it that hold most people off?
Well, not so much threw people off, but it was the fact that you had to do Swamp Spider House just to go to do Dampe digging to get hookshot.
Oh yeah, but I mean it's both hinted, so
Yeah, in that
Was
sense,
really
yes, it was
no-brainer.
it was hinted. It was just a lousy chain.
but there could be much worse. So I think it was fine.
But yeah, we're currently the only one on. We're watching Vidya get through Stone Tower right now. Vidya was unfortunately very, very late to fire arrows due to and is actually having some real trouble with Gomez here.
It died again.
Excuse me a moment.
Oh, did you see my twin mode? That was pretty good.
I kind of watched your twin mode. There was a lot going on at the time.
Okay. Because I think I missed like 1 fire arrow and then like 2 normal arrows at the end. But I sniped everything else. Pretty nice.
Nice. I just messed up the start with like you throw the bomb and my bomb landed, but I missed the first fire arrow.
Okay. Yeah, I got the bomb and the first fire arrow. That was pretty nice. But yeah, there were a few things where I was out of practice, like the recoil flips. I failed the Stone Tower one like 3 times.
Oh, rough.
Yeah. If you don't do it for so long, then it happens.
Yeah, I feel like that's the first thing that you like kind of forget how to do just because it's so timing based.
Yeah. It's only about the feeling. And if that is
Yeah.
off, then it fails.
Yeah, no matter how much practice, like it's mostly just you play the game for a long time, and then they become a lot easier. You don't really. There's no like special thing you do for them.
Yeah.
Where's your first bomb bag, by the way? Or explosives?
Dog race.
Dog race. Did you gamble it? Or wait,
I had Mask of Truth.
or was
Yeah.
Mask of Truth?
It was in the iconic graveyard grotto.
Well, how did you get Mask of Truth without explosives?
There was
Blast Mask was in Runscape.
Lens Cave, yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah, that makes sense. I went to
Yeah.
Lenscape like literally after beating GBT. Put
Because
that
I
off for
went
so
up
long,
there-
said in the fire arrows or bombs. I was like, I don't want to go north without fire arrows or bombs. I'm just not going.
Yeah, I see.
And Vidya has finally taken out Gomez, and we'll get that boss key.
Nice. So yeah, I went to get the Baby Ground song, and I planned to do Landscape with Keg. But I decided-
HJKLJLHKJKHLJKL is. I assume that's just frustration text.
Yes.
Probably. Oh, his cat is on his keyboard.
Yeah, it's been a rough day for Vidya.
This seed was super rough. I ended up playing so many fights like super safe just because it was Kokiri sword and like
Did anybody find anything better than Race Sword?
Nope.
Okay.
On Restream,
Yeah, it was probably like Secret Shrine, well,
Hold on one second. Guppy was saying that FD was apparently in stage lights.
okay.
that's what he told me. I think.
Check raise and Michi finish.
Nice.
Oh yeah. He said stage lights.
Yeah, but no sign of GF or Gilded. We only found the one sword upgrade on Goat. That was it. Unfortunately, Vidya's already passed that.
Oh, next time we should make sure to disable comments in race time room.
yeah,
Just,
I just noticed that too.
it's like not the biggest issue.
Oh, something fun I got to do this seed was a stalactite jump. I've like never practiced that. Well, I've done it before, but I haven't like practiced it like I'm gonna do it in a race.
Yes, very well done on your part for that.
That was complete luck. I expected it to take like 5 or 10 tries.
Yeah, it's not an easy trick to do, but thought some people would go for it in this seed right here.
I mean, I didn't even really like want to go for it, but I wanted the song and I wanted to do Dempe for a hook shot, so I was like, I guess I have no choice. I did as many like I even did Palace and Woodfall and like Deku Playground before going to Graveyard because I was like, I really just want to find a bomb bag, but nope.
Oh, did you get the song before Dempe?
Yeah.
Okay. I did Storm Spider House on day 3 and then night 3 was just Dempe and finish up Clover Town.
Honestly, that would have been a really nice choice for me because if I had gone back to Graveyard with like Sonata and Bombs or like Road to Icona, I actually could have cleared almost all of it if I had made 2 trips, but I only made 1 trip there, so I guess it like kind of worked out. But I guess it's lucky.
And that's Twin Mold down for Vidya. That should be his 4th remains. Oh, he is not happy.
Oh,
Oh,
Unfortunately,
Kokiri.
we unfortunately have Kokiri Sword Majora.
He still has to do. No, he already did Goat.
He did
Why
Goat.
doesn't he
He's
have
not-
Goat marked on his personal tracker?
Probably just forgot to mark it. Because, yeah, he's timed final hours almost perfectly. Yeah, I think he just forgot to mark it on his tracker. Because I remember specifically seeing him miss the Razor Sword upgrade.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking of too.
Sorry, I'm just kind of giggling to myself at the rage face. We have a runner in the Super Metroid Link to the Past combo randomizer community that also likes to exhibit frustration with stupid checks, usually by placing bombs on them.
In MM, I see people punch things a lot with Goron.
I've never done the Link to the Past / Super Metroid randomizer.
It's incredibly well made, and the only reason it works is because where the games exist in the SNES's memory.
Yeah,
I actually kind of hate Super Metroid
Excuse me?
I'm gonna be honest.
because I basically have to write down absolutely everything in Super Metroid because the map isn't detailed enough for me to remember where everything is.
I can understand. My first
I
2D
can't
Metroid.
remember. It's been
Yeah.
too long.
Yeah, not gonna lie, my first 2D Metroid game was Samus Returns, and now I'm excited for Dread, so...
I'm really excited for Dread too. I'm assuming by FaZe's name he's excited as well.
Sorry, excited for what?
For Metroid Dread.
Oh. Yeah, I haven't looked at it yet.
Oh. Your name is
Also
after Prime 3, right? Isn't that like the planet in Metroid
Timeline?
Prime 3?
Yeah, it is.
Oh, yeah.
The one where all the Phazon origins from.
Yeah. Sentient planet, which is the source of all Phazon.
Yep.
Unless you play the Google Translate version, in which it is not called that.
The place where you fight Darkseid. From the last time.
He's using the pound strats.
Apparently equally effective as bombing. Although, unfortunately, Majora is not staying down long enough.
It's too late.
That is insane. Does he not stay like down that long if you pound him? Like normally when you knock him down, you have forever to.
Yeah, but if you're late
Hit
on
him.
the pounds, then it starts running. 'Cause like you saw, he had to roll a bit and then it started to pound.
True.
But I usually prefer quick spins. My incarnation was also really good with just 4 quick spins. Alright, let's count to 30.
30? Oh, jeez.
40.
40.
40?
Yep.
Yeah. If we can time it. Going a little early.
Oh,
Alright, we're only on
The kind of
6
stuff
right
that
now.
happens when you're super frustrated.
Yeah.
Vidya's also almost out of arrows, too. And is just not getting the stun lock.
yeah, he's always too early. Majora jumps again. Just do 6 hearts, so should probably be fine.
Yeah, the remains, as annoying as they are, don't do that much damage.
Yeah,
it's
when
just
you're
one
crouch
heart.
stepping, you have your shield up. But sometimes the shot knocks you back a bit and then you miss a step and Majora runs in there. Really finicky fight.
Alright, this is like 30? Whoops, we have lost Vidya's feed on the comm side.
Yeah, I just lost him completely.
Did
I
you
think it says he
Stream.
finished in the race room.
I think he might have turned his stream down as soon as he finished.
Yeah.
He might have
think
just
that's
caught
the
up on the
case.
comm side.
Yeah. Given how angry he was.
And
Mhm.
has also declined an interview. So yeah,
He's too
Vidya,
upset.
I can understand. I can understand that given the circumstances, really, because that was just a painful time to get fire arrows.
Wow, 950 points. That's more than I had in any of the Season 1 qualifiers.
His secret to get a lot of points is not practice.
Because last time my best result was 880. Pretty nice.
Now, the points totals, is this the total points after both races?
No, this is just one
No.
race.
Today. Okay.
You always get up to a maximum of 1,100. Like the first 3 will all get around 1,000. and then it goes down a bit from there.
Yeah, 2 minutes. Yeah, 2 minutes between BC Guppy and I do now only yielded 13 points. So yeah, that's not a whole lot of points. Wow.
Yeah.
Well, I don't think I have anything else to say except any other thoughts on the sea before we close out, I guess.
Nope, not really.
Just get excited for the next qualifier. Which is
That's my cue to take it from you guys.
I don't have much to say either. I just want to go and get a pizza. So,
yeah, the next one is on Tuesday already.
Yep, that'll be at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So hope to see everyone there. And thank you so much to the commentators and the runners and the trackers. Very fun match. And we will go ahead and raid ZeldaSpeedRuns, our main channel. They're doing a Minish Cap Randomizer weekly race right now. And thanks so much, everyone.
So long, everyone.
See you next time,
Bye.
folks.
Thanks.
see you.